Salutations, my name is Drew, and today I'm going to learn about the Oregon Trail computer game. So, this computer game was originally developed by three guys, Don Rawich, Bill Heineman, and Paul Dillenberger in 1971, and then was produced in 1974 by the Minnesota Educational Computing Consortium. And these were the same producers, the same company that produced the game Word Munchers that I played in my first playthrough or my first Let's Play. And in order to get that footage of Word Munchers, I'm probably gonna set up an annotation right here. I think, yeah, right here, that can direct you straight to that first footage. So this game was another computer game that I played back when I was in elementary school at our library computer lab. And I would spend countless of hours just playing this game. And for me to play it again, it it kind of brings back that nostalgic feeling, the same way that Word Munchers did in my first Let's Play. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the game, and I hope you guys enjoy, and hopefully I can do this game justice. So there are many kinds of people made the trip to Oregon. You may be a banker from Boston, a carpenter, a farmer. Oh, okay, so I only have three choices. Well, from what I remember from the first time that I played this game, the banker usually gets the most cash in the very beginning, compared to the other two. So I'm going to go ahead and choose the banker. What is the first name of the wagon leader? I don't know. Let's say Drew. All right, I'll do that. What are the first names of your four other members in your party? I'll name one Billy Bob. Bibby Bob. Would be Destiny. Like Billy. Like a Billy. Like a Billy. Alright, and then my last one is Ventura. Okay, I'll do that. Are these names correct? Yes. Pretty sure if I just say, alright. It is 1848. Your jumping off place for Oregon is Independence, Missouri. You must decide which month to leave Independence. Now, I would assume if you're leaving from Missouri, Midwest, and you're leaving to go to Oregon, you'd probably want to leave as early as you possibly can in order to make it before the cold months. I'm probably going to say I'd like to go in March. I mean, it gives me plenty of time. Oh, and then I would also have to worry about June and July or the hottest months of the year. Ooh. Let's ask for advice. I don't know. You attend a public meeting held for folks with the California-Oregon fever. You're told if you leave too early, there won't be any grass for your oxen to eat. If you leave too late, you may not get to Oregon before winter comes. If you leave at just the right time, there will be green grass, and the weather will still be cool. Let's leave in April? Yeah, let's leave in April. All right, before leaving Independence, you should buy equipment and supplies. You have $1,600 in cash, but you don't have to spend it all now. All right, so I'll probably save maybe around $500, $600 just for spending cash after I buy all my supplies, all my initial supplies. But let's go take a look at what we can actually buy. A team of oxen to pull your wagon, clothing for both summer and winter, food for the trip, ammunition for your rifles, spare parts for the wagon. All right, so let's start with oxen. There are 2 oxen in a yoke. I recommend at least 3 yoke. I charge $40 a yoke. How many yoke do you want? Well, I have $1,600, so I'm going to go ahead and buy 6 yoke. So that'll leave me 12 oxen. And food, I recommend you take at least 200 pounds of food for each person in your family. 5, you need flour. Okay, my price is 20 cents a pound. How many pounds of food do you want? Well, they'll leave 10 or 1,000 pounds of food for in total for everyone. Let's go with 1,500. How much that would leave me? Total bill. Wow, that's already a lot. Clothing. You need warm clothing in mountains. I recommend taking at least 2 sets per person. 10. 20. 20 sets of clothing. 4. So, since I haste, wow, each box costs $2. I'm going to get as many as I possibly can. Let's get 90 boxes. I still have a lot of cash. Spare parts. How many wheels? Your wagon may only carry 3 wagon wheels. Alright, let's get that. Wagon axles. Okay, I can only... So I'm assuming it's 3 each total. Alright, cool. So, I have around a little less than $600 left. I'll leave it at that. Press spacebar to leave store. Well then, you're ready to start. Good luck. You have a long and difficult journey ahead of you. Alright, let's do this. Alright. So, let's check supplies. Everything looks good. So what's cool about this game is that you can you have a lot of options during each rest stop that you go to, and you can also take a look at other options while you're making your trek to the next stop. Yeah, so if you could take a look, you can stop to rest, attempt to trade, talk to people, buy supplies. Let's go talk to some people. Better take extra sets of clothing. Trade them to Indians for fresh vegetables, fish, meat. It's well worth hiring an Indian guide at river crossings. Expect to pay them. They're sharp traders, not easily cheated. Alright, cool. What happens if I attempt to trade? You meet another immigrant who wants 1 wagon wheel. He will trade. That's not a fair trade. No. You know what? The weather's good. My health is good. The pace is alright. And rations are great. Let's go. From Independence, it is 102 miles to the Kansas River crossing. Press spacebar to continue. Okay, so every few steps that the oxen take, that counts as 1 day spent traveling towards Oregon. Everything seems good. You're now at the Kansas River crossing. Would you like to look around? Sure, why not? This music is awesome. Kansas River crossing, April 8th, 1848. You may. Let's check supplies. 12 oxen. Everything seems good. Pounds of food looks great. I'm probably going to wait until my food gets around 1,000 before I start hunting for food. And right now, since I have a lot of ammunition, I don't need to go around trying to buy food. I can probably save that money for something else, like let's say that the oxen get sick, or if I need extra supplies for the wagon. So let's talk to people. Don't try to ford any river deeper than the wagon bed, about 2.5 feet. You'll swamp your wagon and lose your supplies. You can caulk the wagon bed and float it, or be smart and hire me to take your wagon on my ferry. Where are we? All right, so this is the map of the Oregon Trail. What's great about this is that, well, I mean, we still got a long way to go, so I don't think there's anything good about this right now. I'll feel a little bit more comfy and more relaxed once I'm almost halfway to Oregon. And for this Let's Play, I don't think I'm gonna play this all the way through in one episode. I'm probably going to be cutting this into sections, just so I don't lose you guys to like short-term memory or anything like that. Okay, so let's continue on. Press space bar. Let's continue on the trail. You must cross the river in order to continue. The river is at this point currently 629 feet across and 4 feet deep in the middle. Press space bar to continue. So this is where being the banker comes in, because you can probably take the ferry across. And $5, yeah, I'm willing to spend that, just so that all of the stuff is safe and secure. Your oxen don't have to get pushed by either getting like forded across the river or anything like that. No. Well, I'm going to push no just so that you guys can take a look at what the choices are. 1. Attempt to ford the river. 2. Caulk the river. Caulk the wagon and float it across. Take a ferry across and wait to see if conditions improve. Right now the weather's cool, so I don't think I need to see if the conditions are going to improve. Yeah, so I'm going to choose my original. $5. Are you willing to do this? Yes. And I have to wait a few days, but I think it's personally worth it, especially if you want to keep everything intact and also your oxen and your people healthy. Ferry got your party and wagon safely across. Awesome. So, from the Kansas River crossing, it is about 82 miles to the Big Blue River crossing. Sounds good. Let's go. One thing that you should always keep track of is your health, because if it goes into fair, you might want to take a few days to rest. And also take a look at your food. You are now at the Big Blue River crossing. Would you like to look around? Sure, why not? I don't know about you, but I'm getting nostalgic just by listening to all of that, because it does remind me of back when I was in grade school. Everything looks good in terms of conditions. Let's check supplies. My food is getting a little bit low, but I think I can last a little bit longer. Let's talk to the people. This prairie is mighty pretty with all the wild flowers and tall grasses, but there's too much of it. I miss not having a town nearby. I wonder how many days until I see a town. Town with real shops, church, people. Let's see. If I choose to trade, you meet another immigrant who wants one wagon tongue. He will trade you 66 bullets. I don't need the bullets. I have way too many bullets. No. Let's look at the map. I think I'm all right. I think I should just continue. Let's cross the river. 232 feet across, 2.7 feet deep in the middle. It's not too deep. Attempt to ford. Caulk the wagon, float it across. Wait to see if conditions improve. Get more information. Oh, I can't even use the ferry at this junction. The weather is cool. The river depth is not too bad. Let's caulk the wagon. Hopefully nothing drowns. Hopefully I don't lose any supplies. I had no trouble. See how good I am at video games? This is great. Alright, so from the Big Blue River crossing, it is 118 miles to Fort Kearny. Everything looks good. Let's go. My health is great, or good. I still have a lot of food left. Again, I probably won't stop for hunting until I get around 1,000 food. Let's take a look around. For Kearny, April 23rd, 1848. Alright, so everything looks dandy. Still have a lot of bullets. Everything looks good. Let's talk to the people. The trails from the jumping off places, Independence, State, Joseph, Council Bluffs, come together at Fort Kearny. This new fort was built by the U.S. Army to protect those bound for California and Oregon. Wonderful. Yeah, let's just continue. From Fort Kearny, it is 250 miles to Chimney Rock. Let's do it. All right, 140 pounds left, 25. I think I'm making good time. All right, so I have 1,005 pounds of food left. I'm going to go ahead and hunt for food. Enter key to start or stop walking, to point the rifle, novice to point the rifle, expert hunters to fire the rifle. All right, I remember being pretty good at this, but it's been a while. Oh, there was a buffalo. And if I remember correctly, I think there was a limit to how much you can actually carry back to your wagon. So it's unnecessary to kill as many things unless you can't shoot anything. Oh, there's a buffalo. No, get it! I'm still getting used to the controls, everybody. Get it! There you go. Okay. And I do remember the buffalo being a large sum of meat. So 923 pounds. Yeah, just like I told you before, you can only carry a certain amount back, and it looks like it's a maximum of 100 pounds. So press spacebar to continue. I'm going to go ahead and hunt again, just because it's just nice to have extra rations for later. Might as well just stay in this area because it's a large clearing. Hopefully I can get something to pass by and I can shoot it for food. Not for sport, for food. And only take what's necessary to sustain living. Get it! Aw, I can't shoot anything! No need to necessarily kill nature unless you're heartless, but I'm pretty sure you guys aren't. Great. Let's go. Press enter to size up the situation, but everything seems to be all right. You're not Chimney Rock. Would you like to look around? Sure. All right, I'm done singing. So let's talk to some people. About noon yesterday, we came in sight of Chimney Rock looming up in the distance like the lofty tower of some town. We did not tire gazing on it. It was about 20 miles from us and stayed in sight till we reached it today. I don't know what kind of accent I was trying to pull off, but it just kind of rolled off the tongue, so please don't get mad at me if you think I'm making fun of anybody. I don't know where it came from. It just came out. Please be gentle. All right, so look at the map. Where am I? So Chimney Rock. Wow, I'm less than like an eighth from where I need to be. Change pace. I mean, the pace I'm going is a steady pace, and it allows my oxen to not get tired. You know what? Let's just keep on going. Past a grave site. Would you like to look closer? Sure, why not? Here lies Volin. Hey, 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 come out and play. Did people really say that on their tombstones? I don't think so. Alright. Oh, okay. I thought I was at Fort Laramie already. Would you like to look around? Yes. May 17th, 1848, Fort Laramie. Cool. So you know what? I'm actually going to go ahead and stop here just because I feel like this is a good stopping point. And I'll go ahead and continue on in the next series for Oregon Trail. And I do hope later down the line I can make it to Oregon with no problems. But anyways, thanks for checking out my Let's Play of this game. Again, this was a game that brings back a lot of memories from grade school, and I really like it. So I hope you enjoyed my playthrough. Leave below in any comments that you guys have on games that you want me to play, and I'll try to get to it. I think that's it. Keep on learning, guys. I'll see you later. I'll see y'all later. Y'all. I can't talk. Ugh.